And hello, everybody. Welcome to Adventure Rolls Revenants Awake. We are so glad that you are here with us today. As you can see, we are down a player. Dee and her family had things that they need to take care of. We are going to miss her dearly tonight, but the adventure must go on, and she gave us her blessing to go ahead and continue on. Also, bit of a scheduling note, we will be off next week just as a little bit of a break and amongst other things with scheduling stuff, as is the usual with D&D, even recorded games run into the scheduling beast. It's a CR30. So with that, when last we left our heroes, our party, having arrived in Westgate and completing the challenges of Saloon that were designed by Rosa's mom and father. You all managed to complete all 3 tests of the mind, spirit, and strength, where you found the Sundering Shard known as Saloon's Blessing, a circlet that now resides on Rosa's head, granting the wearer the ability to overcome illusions more easily and resist magical effects. From there, going up, seeing that the Temple of Saloon was under attack by Cultists of Shar, managing to have one follower, a gnome man by the name of Crag, after doing some interrogation, finding that they were summoned here by an unknown benefactor and charged with a mysterious blank letter, when, upon inspection, revealing that it is under the effects of illusion and had charges of, once the artifact is obtained, speak into this letter, hail the Great Guide, which our party between Revenant and Rosa were able to decipher is in reference to Kelemvor, the former god of death. And then from there, Hatham provided various further information regarding Thalos and his dark deeds and twisted experiments regarding soul gems. And at the very end, Gideon, using his bardic talents, casting minor illusion to disguise himself, his voice at the very least, as Crag, speaking into this parchment. Everyone in the room heard a distorted yet deep voice of, "Is it done?" And from there, we pick up as our heroes stand and sit in Hatham's quarters. You all hear this, and so Gideon, what do you do?
Run away. No. Yeah, keeping up Crag's voice. We'll kind of look around for a second and then.
They were ready for us, but we succeeded.
I'll say at this point, go ahead and make for me a deception check just to see how well you're able to pull this off.
So I already put a pre-dice in dice jail after I rolled 2 natural ones in a row. And then a 3 and a 4 and a natural 20. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Yep. On par. Yeah. 8.
Okay. As you say this, there's a slight pause. Do you have them captured, or did you kill them?
Is it more beneficial for us if they're still alive? We can bring them to you.
If you have them alive, it could be more beneficial.
We did capture the nasty Saloonites and the item.
I'll
He
say,
like, looks around like, oh,
go ahead and make another deception check for me.
better do better. You 24.
24. And while all this is going on, what are Rezavan and Rosa doing? Alize seems to be off in the corner, kind of focusing in on the conversation.
I just feel like she's just like leaning in and trying not to make any sound because she doesn't want to accidentally like squeak or something and give away anything. So she's just really, really, really quiet.
Okay.
I'm just trying to pay attention. I guess I would watch and see if there's any other attacks happening or anything like a second wave attack or any other threats of somebody. But I'm mostly just watching Gideon take care of this.
Sure. Fair enough. All right. You hear, excellent. Cyril will have your payment when she has the artifact in hand. Master Fisher should have the means to get you there with ease.
And we know you're not trying to double-cross us.
My friend, once you have this mission done, you'll never have to do another one again.
And are we meeting you directly? Or is it only through Cyril?
Master Fisher will have everything explained when the time comes.
Good. I'm tired of serving the others. I want more. We can bring you more.
As you mentioned that, I'll say kind of there's another pause. What more do you mean?
I heard others talking about these moon worshippers. They weren't alone. We have others.
Do you mean the rest of their friends? That Asinai and Azamar? And
The big one.
Yes. The one who remains silent.
They took down half of ours, but we do have them all.
Then perhaps Cyril will have more for you. I'm sure Eli and Thalos will be interested in this.
Good. We will make sure to deliver.
Go ahead and make another deception check for me.
Oh. Said 16? 16.
Excellent. Until then, best wishes. And well done.
Hail the great guide.
Hail indeed. And with that, you see the magic on the parchment begin to fade.
Oh, that was well, didn't like that.
Oh my gosh. That was pretty crazy. Good job. She's still whispering, like, she waits till the magic looks like it's gone completely, but even still, she's, like, whispering.
Well, got a few names. I cannot get my accent back all of a sudden. Gideon, Gideon. I just feel like being a cultist all of a sudden.
Yeah, you were, like, actually really good at that. Like, have you ever been a cultist before?
Oh, no. Little theater nerd back in the day. Call it, when I dropped out of the bard school. Theatrics, of course.
Yeah, you were, like, really good at that. Like, scary good.
Put myself in his shoes.
Yeah, he was, like, really responding to what you had to say.
Yeah, sort of messed it up in the beginning, but seemed like it went all right. No? We're gonna have to be in disguise if we're gonna.
Yeah, how is this gonna work, actually? Because apparently all of us are now captured or something. What? You're muted.
Yeah, I'm still working on the accent real quick. Keep on having to say my name, and I didn't want to talk over you.
Ophelia will look and say, well, can't we have... I mean, you said that... Oh no, I guess he said it was me. I was like, I guess maybe some of us could potentially go undercover as...
They
Shaw?
have masks, a few of them, right?
They have masks? I mean, they have masks, cloaks?
Yeah. That's true.
Sounds like this crowd guy's never even met this person anyway.
So, I mean, definitely Ophelia and I can't. But...
True. It's a big risk.
Am I the silent one?
Oh, I was wondering what he meant by that.
Yeah, I would assume. You don't, like, talk a ton.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
he could be talking about you, Rosa. You don't really talk in interrogations either.
Yeah.
And
But he's also really,
it's
like,
definitely
silent
talks.
when he moves. And I'm, like, tripping over everything half the time, so...
He did drop that coffee earlier yesterday, like right after.
Oh my gosh! I tell you guys about that. It was worse than what I described in the Discord.
I have no doubt.
Remind me of break.
Oh, will do.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think who would call me the silent one. How did they get that name for me?
Is that significant to you somehow, or you just thought it was weird?
Well, like, Gideon was Debbie Downer when he was sad, so that's how you learned to call him Debbie Downer. But how did they learn to call me Silent One?
Well, if they watched you in combat a lot, you kind of, like, come out of nowhere. And, like, it's really crazy, so maybe that?
What about before at your home? Do you guys ever have vows of silence, or do you ever keep to yourself much?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm silent, but there are times I don't talk, so maybe this was someone who I didn't talk to.
I mean, a lot of times in fights, you are silent but deadly, for sure.
Because you're wondering, like, how they observed that about you, right? That's what you're asking.
It's a good
Well,
question.
they know who we are, so why
Right.
would they call me that, and who made the choice to call me that? I think that is something to think about.
Good observation.
Because if Gideon is really happy most of the time, and then someone calls him Debbie Downer, then they saw him when he was sad, right?
Yes.
That is true.
So you're saying someone observed you when you were silent. And you're wondering who was it that did that to know that about you.
Maybe. I don't know.
And you did talk to General Greer, right? When we were with him?
Yes. I told him about the baskets and to keep people safe, and I gave him a message, and so I talked to him.
Am I still okay camera-wise? Because my whole screen...
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're fine.
Good.
Okay, cool. Electricity
Okay.
flickered and my screens went dark.
I saw a little
Ah.
flicker in your room, but
Yeah, you're
you're
good.
still good.
Does that just trying to think back, does it sound like, do we recognize anything as a moniker per chance, or does it, like, obviously we wouldn't know if that's just an observation nickname they put on someone, but like, does that
Right.
ring any bells if we think about it?
You can make a general intelligence check to see, or even I'll actually say insight, actually. Since you're trying to determine, the meaning behind it, insight.
I'm gonna roll 2 because I'm curious about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guidance.
20. What? Oh, I'm not even gonna say it. You say it. What's yours?
I rolled the 28. I rolled a nat 20. So
Yay!
Nice.
Did you not
Great.
20?
nat 20 for a 28. There.
Nice.
Almost max,
Perfect.
but my guidance wasn't max. So.
Rosa, what'd you get?
22.
And Gideon.
3. I have no clue.
Definitely not.
Mhm.
It could mean absolutely anything. Words are words, and sometimes words are hard. But Resident and Rosa, as you both are looking at it, not looking at it, but kind of thinking about the way it was said, this is not so much like a. It seems that the way it was being described, in which it was following Gideon, describing the Saloonites, and then which was clearly Rosa and Ophelia, and then him calling Gideon an asinine Azamar. Looks like it sounds like this. It's an attempt at almost describing without saying, and potentially trying to almost insult in different ways. So, in almost a very cheeky / juvenile way.
Well, maybe they were just making fun of us.
I mean, that's definitely an option.
There's been a thorn in the side. Well, the other thing I'm worried about is if we try and go to Master Fisher, hopefully he's not going to try and keep anybody or cross anyone. But I guess even if that does happen, we could always say, literally, he double-crossed us. So he was saying he could get us to Cyril, is that right?
That sound like. I don't know if that means to the fugue plane, or if it means they'd meet somewhere else.
And we haven't heard of a Cyril, right?
Yeah, we have. That's
Ring
the
a bell.
leader of the cult right now.
Of the Withering Oblivion?
No, of the Dendar cult.
Oh, we had that name?
Yeah.
See, I look, I'm sorry. I really work on
You like not
and diagrams and pictures. No, I do care. I lost that piece of paper when we were on the ship, and so I need to write a new Venn diagram with all the names. So,
Oh,
really bad with names.
yeah. That one's a pretty big one.
Yeah, sorry about that. All the
The-
names are starting to flow together.
Yeah, the Revenant pirate that you all met in Arkham
Yeah.
Bridge, that Cyril was basically
Oh,
Her-
right.
apprentice.
I
more
think I
or
had
less.
Sarah
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she was the one who was like, I really care for her and I worried about her and
Right.
thought that Cyril was doing this out of revenge type of thing.
How do you spell Sarah?
Ceral.
Right. So we think she's head of the Dendar.
Yeah, it's pretty confirmed, I think.
At least this faction.
Yeah.
Because the cult of Dendar is everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing my own thing, trying to smith it all.
But so like I don't know what power she has. I don't know how many people she'll bring with her. If she thinks it's an easy win, maybe she won't bring that many people, but I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna look like.
I mean, we were worried about. It's just not my day for remembering names. What was the guy that you saw in the vision, Resident?
Eli. They said his name.
They did.
Making sure. So they all working together.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Or have loose partnerships at the very least.
Do we want
Is
to... Go ahead, you have a question.
was Hatham here listening?
Oh, absolutely. You are in
Yeah.
his quarters.
That doesn't sound like Cadence of Dallas, does it? I didn't really get the idea that it was him.
Not that I recall. It doesn't sound anything like him. At least even then, the voice was heavily distorted.
For sure.
Well, he did mention Thalos by name. If it was Thalos, it wouldn't surprise me even to name drop himself to kind of throw you off the trail. But
He just didn't have the air of pretension that I'm used to.
yeah, it doesn't sound. I didn't catch it. But again, I'm not necessarily familiar with this or how you heard him speak.
Well, out of all the people that we know, who's the one that wasn't named? Greer. We know he's up to something. Who else?
Well, I mean, Greer is kind of like a side person. Not a side person, but like lesser. It seems like they were naming the people in charge.
Unless Greer is involved at a higher level, we just don't know it. And so that was him talking. I mean, I doubt it.
Oh,
I'm just throwing out
yeah.
ideas.
I mean, it definitely could be.
I mean, he's definitely tricked us already. We
Right.
I mean, we didn't believe him, but we also underestimated him.
Yeah.
No one that stands out in y'all's minds, at least.
Not at the moment.
I'm just wondering if it is a good idea to try and risk turning ourselves in.
No, I agree.
I don't think that is a good thing to do.
At some point, we do have to go on the offensive. We got to go rescue people. But I do agree it could be a huge disaster if we're not prepared.
I don't know why we would do it now. Is there a
I
good
mean-
reason to do it now?
I'm not sure. Again, it just kind of depends on who's all there, I guess. We need to find a way to figure out how to get there at some point. A lot of it is on a
Which we
time crunch.
potentially
The
have.
longer that they're there, the worse it's going to be for them.
Right.
All of them.
And again, I'm still on the side of caution as well, but they're not expecting us. So it's not like they're entrenched in and together, fortified. If they are somewhat separate, it would be easier to slip in and get out. We can rescue people. I guess we would need a way out, though. I don't know. It does feel a lot. I mean, maybe we at least confront Fisher and try and get information there. Let's see where that leads us. I don't know.
There was a part of me that wondered that too, like if we could take it almost like a step at a time, and if we look into Fisher, and if we find out more about maybe where we would go to or what it looks like, and we see, okay, we would be so outnumbered, this is stupid, then we take what information we can and regroup.
Yes, what if we try to learn more about Fisher, and then we can maybe have a better idea of what to do? I wonder if trying to talk to those kids, maybe talking to Isaiah, see if we can work with them and make a deal. Maybe they are people who can be trusted or worked with.
What do you think they can do?
Well, they seem to have at least knowledge of the city.
Yeah.
They hear stories. Maybe they
You'd
know
almost gotta-
more.
True.
I mean, maybe they work for him, but maybe they don't. I would be okay to go talk to them, and then no one else needs to be worried for us all getting captured.
You mean like alone?
Well, if they end up being people who work for Fisher, then maybe that would just get us captured anyways. If we are all there.
Yeah, because we need to be careful too, because if we want to keep up this ruse that, you know, we got defeated and all this stuff, we also can't be seen walking around town. I can be an animal though, so that eliminates one possibility, but that doesn't mean it does for the rest of us. So
I can potentially try to hide myself, disguise myself in different ways, cover up my features a bit more, hide any Selûnite markings.
yeah, that could work potentially.
I'm a little hard to hide, to be fair.
I'm sure we can get a cultist cloak that will at least drape over your shoulders like some sort of what's the term? It's not necessarily a
Troll.
scarf. I mean, you're already halfway
Trench
there
coat.
anyway.
Agreed. I got an idea.
So I could try and find those kids and talk to them.
And be your backup. And you want to be the silent one, because you'll be talking to the kids.
Yes.
So what, are you guys planning on doing that now? Do we just hang out, or are we all going?
I like the idea of splitting up, to be honest.
You like it or you don't? You
Don't. But if we're trying to, I guess, stay undercover,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can just be a spider on one of your shoulders, and that solves that problem.
I mean, just pretending to be cultists anyway kind of benefits us both. We can always just say we're dressed like them if Fisher or if Isaiah does not work with them. And if he does, then we could just say we're trying to access Fisher.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to stitch 2 cloaks together, but I'll make it work.
So, as you're finishing up this conversation, you all are able to look over into the corner. You realize Alize has been rather quiet during this whole ordeal, and you see kind of like her eyes have slightly glazed over as suddenly she begins to almost glow and sparkle in bits of like blues and purples, and suddenly she dissipates and vanishes in a bit of glitter, and then a letter falls down where she once resided.
She's never done that before, right?
What?
Okay. I'll walk over and figure out why Alize transformed into a letter. And I'll pick up the letter and just say, Alize, are you okay? Into the letter.
And as you look down at the letter, you see written in this fine parchment in very elegant calligraphy. It is very ostentatious in its presentation. You see, your friends will be back. I needed to have a little chat. And you just see in the bottom corner, there's just the symbol of this butterfly. And even then, as you're kind of looking at it, it seems to almost fade, going from black ink to kind of like purple and blue and green, almost like looking at a foil card to a certain extent, where you see like different elements to the colors and the way it shimmers.
Okay.
How does making her paper work like that?
You know, I really don't know. Maybe it's easier to talk to her as a paper. It seems like Gideon does not understand this either. Rosa,
Yeah.
you know how to like change her back or something? Or is she like stuck like this? Some butterfly is trying to talk to her.
What?
I look at it.
Yeah, you look at it, you see the same wording of your friend will be back. I needed to have a little chat, and the way it shimmers. You can make an Arcana check if you want.
Yeah, I want to see if it looks like Feywildy or, you know, especially with my fam guidance.
I'll say actually with your family, you can actually make this with advantage.
Sweet.
Nice. You know, kind of shimmers like a weary traveler card that I used to collect back in the day. Cool.
Greeting card. Dang it! I forgot what my
Sorry.
number was.
This is a Daxos first edition.
17.
17. As you're looking, you look, and this definitely has, both in the way of which the magic in which she vanished, and the way in which this is being presented, and just this over the top manner. This is definitely Fey magic. So very Feywild in nature, Fey and of origin. That's what you're able to ascertain.
Yeah, this is pretty Fey looking. I don't know who would be wanting to talk to her though. I mean, all her kids are there. Is it the queen? Doesn't she work for her or something?
Pretty sure I remember her saying she works for someone. I don't think she ever said who.
I mean, the court is what she said.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, with all her talk about random portals and stuff, is this normal? Like, this sort of seems like it's a normal day sometimes for her.
I mean, she said she hasn't been back there in quite some time, right? Again, time doesn't suit right.
I don't never know what she means by time. I just don't even listen to that part, honestly, because
It gets confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Oh, this map is like not very old at all. like of ancient civilization. Like, no.
That's true. Hatham, do you recognize this symbol at all?
Dang, Hatham. All right, he's gonna look at it and goes, I do recognize this symbol. I don't have a text here, but there's a period where I would read as much as I can about the Fae. The Fae operate in different manners, you see. Some have courts, some have cities. The most major city in the Feywild is, or most notable elven city, I should say, is that of Evermeet. Used to be on the material plane, got shifted to the Feywild. Yay. But this symbol does not align with any of those. This one seems to align with an archfey that is simply known as the Fairy King.
Have I heard of that?
You all have. Spencer Conroe was a the Fairy King was his patron. He was the captain that took you from Shadowdale to Arkenbridge.
Oh. Okay. Right, he did talk about it. Okay.
Never mind, I was going to say that can't be too dangerous, but it's famous last words.
It's the Fae. They are chaotic. They can be dangerous if you prompt them in the right way. But as far as, I mean, I don't know. I personally don't know much about the Fairy King other than he can be considered an archfey of sorts. So fairly potent.
I mean, I've heard about the Rose King, but Fairy King.
Yes. But regardless, I have no idea what he would want with her, but all I know is that apparently he wants to have a little chat, and if she's from the Feywild, I guess it's probably maybe Feywild matters, but I'm just speculating at this point.
Well,
Okay.
worst case, doesn't return soon. Your aunt knows of a portal, right?
What?
Your aunt says she knows of a portal to the Fae, right? Nearby. So if
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
we go looking to fish her and she doesn't show up in a day or so, and go to the Fae.
Yeah.
Grab her, I don't know. Maybe one of them can get us to the feed plane, but
Or maybe Aunt Alloway would know, because I don't like the idea of going into the Feywild when it comes to the time differences and things. Like, I don't want a bunch of time to pass here. If, that just seems really dangerous.
could you ever like
Everyone.
reverse time? Go in there and then
No.
come back and it's early. Okay.
No, it's only forward, I think.
It's only forward in time. If you spend more than a day there, typically anywhere between 1 second or maybe even up to a year can pass on the material plane. Going backwards in time, I've heard rumors of it, but nothing to my knowledge. Chronomancy was never my forte.
Okay. So she could technically not show up for like a decade and it's like 10 minutes for her?
Yeah, that's why her mind is so, like, all over the place, I think.
And
It's
not
'cause of that.
And not only to mention, though, coming back from the Feywild, unless you are of Fey ancestry, you can potentially forget everything that you encountered in the Feywild.
Right.
That's fun. Okay.
So he looks over, and goes. So unfortunately, he kind of gestures to you, Gideon, in himself being a human. He goes, unfortunately for us too, there's a chance that we could absolutely forget everything. But even then, those who may be immune to its effects, there's still a bit of fuzzy elements to the memories, and no doubt if you go back in through it enough times, magic is going to magic. It's going to impact you in some ways.
Well, not human. I'm an asinine.
Well, Azamar, but
Asinine.
but the point remains, you not necessarily a Fey ancestry.
Right. So. Okay.
Side note, speaking of time differences, how funny would it be if we go in and like we're thinking we're gonna have this big long cutscene with Dee in the Feywild with Alize, and literally the Fairy King just goes, "Hi," and then sends her back because of the time difference. It's like the whole session.
I have 5 seconds to tell you this. You gotta go do this and go find the crown. Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
okay, bye.
Bye.
You didn't feel like
The
paying-
D needed a reason why you're gone. Bye.
Yeah.
You didn't want to pay for a collectible, I guess.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, those old commercials.
I used to love that. We had a baby, it's a girl. Click.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell how old we are with
I had a rotary phone and paid quarters to call home back in my day.
Yes, grandpa, time for bed. All right. Anyway,
I'm in my 60s. All right, well, did we want to talk to Isaiah tonight then, or do we want to try and rest up?
I just look at Resvin. It seems to be his plan.
They want us there soon, right? So if we don't show up, they will know something is wrong.
Right. We probably should do it soon.
Well, I don't know if I want to show up anyways.
Well, we could at least scout out with the group first, the kids. And then if we do it under cover of night, that's a little even less chance of being spotted. So
I don't know why I'm yawning. I'll pass my bedtime tonight, I guess. No, I like that idea. Just information first. Alright. Feel it. Help me find a cloak. We're doing some stitching.
sounds about right. Might as well pass some time if we're going to be waiting for nightfall. So, all right. So with that,
I thought it was night.
no, not yet. You guys went like almost first thing in the morning to the trials. It's maybe early afternoon.
I don't think we need to wait till night, but
We don't then. I'm sorry. I thought it just was night.
Nope. No.
You can ask Isaiah out to brunch.
What?
Saying we could ask him out to brunch.
well, I'm going to talk to kids first. And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So, as Ophelia goes up, you are able to fairly easily find cloaks that you need that will work just fine. I'll say, Gideon, go ahead and roll an investigation check. You can roll it with advantage. Since Ophelia is assisting.
I'm rolling so bad tonight. But the advantage help. Natural 20. 21.
Oh, nice.
And my die is, yet again, 5 and under.
So as you're kind of investigating and looking around, you're able to find what looks to be a few cloaks that will work just fine and that you'll be able to stitch together decently well.
Perfect. Find a mask that fits or tie it up. And
How do I look? Do I look like a cultist?
Pretty creepy. Yeah. The voice sells it, usually.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to go for like a gravelly voice, but I didn't think it was believing enough. So I think this is better, you know.
So
Brisbane just kind of walks over. Why are you dressing like a cultist?
Didn't we say we didn't want people to see that we're out and free? I guess we could just say, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that was...
Okay.
Right? I mean, if Gideon and Resvin were out and, like, they saw us, they would know that
Yes.
we lied.
I just didn't know you had to be a cultist to not look like yourself. But if that's how you have to look different, then you can be a cultist.
It's just what was available to me, I guess. I can be whatever you want me to be. I didn't take the spell to do it easily. Look, I just like theatrics and looking up like people.
We don't want to scare the kids either, though. That's the only thing.
Yes.
That's my only.
Slams down the match. You could have told me like 15 minutes ago.
No, we still need that. We still need it. Because if we're gonna
broke it, now I need to go get another knife.
Ophelia was looking like, honestly, I was just being entertained by all this. As you look, and she seems to be definitely taking one of the cultist cloaks to put it over her and almost fashion her little bit of cloak to almost go like a bit of a mask and scarf to kind of cover bits of her Selûnite markings and things like that. So, well, hopefully that shall work in some fashion. I'll say it works pretty well. She rolled 18 total on her deception.
Nice, girly. Ooh, you look very mysterious, Spee.
I always do.
He's mysterious, but I'm just weird.
Do you really want me to answer that?
No, not asking you.
Well, unfortunately, you're mimicking the voice of someone that was weird to begin with, so
I could be a good standing person of the time, maybe.
What's trippy is I'm still listening to Winds. I was listening to it earlier today. So hi, Abel.
Like an A name or something like.
Well,
I guess we'll figure it out.
yeah. It's been 2 years since we've heard that voice.
My go-to. It's my Ollie voice as well. It's all right. Yeah, I'll just I'll use the cloak, but I'll like hide any of the cult symbols and tie my hair up in like a bun and put like some sort of cloak over as well.
Okay.
Just try and hide any of the identifiable stuff.
Sure,
Make it look like I'm more just staying clean from the weather.
Sure. Go ahead and make a general deception check to see how well you're able to pull all this off.
I'll use my bardic dice. How's that? Nope. Still not working. Okay.
Can I help him?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks atrocious when I do it.
Let me see if I can
Try
help.
again. You said deception?
Yeah.
Well, helped a little bit. A lot of it, actually. 16.
Okay,
It was
noted.
an 8 before.
All right. Anyone else disguising themselves or?
No, spider.
I'm going hood up.
Yep, there we go. He has all the advantage he needs.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, just looking at him, it was almost harder to see him. So with
You have to talk really loud because you're known as the silent person. I'm just kidding. Don't
Oh.
do that for real, Resident. I was just kidding.
Oh. Okay.
all right. So, yes,
Can go look for kids.
perfect.
Yeah.
As you go ahead and make your way through the streets of
Oh, I'll turn into a spider and
Yes.
crawl up on Resident's shoulder.
So as you make your way through the streets of Westgate, again, the cloud is kind of cloudy overhead. There's a little bit of a gentle breeze coming in from the Dragon Mere. And as you're currently looking around, the streets are currently bustling. Go ahead and make for me a perception check as you are currently trying to find the little street urchins that you found prior.
Guidance.
New dice. 30, 20.
Okay.
26.
And Rosa?
15.
15. All right.
15.
Excellent. Great jobs. As you are making your way through the various streets, you look about. There are people bustling through the streets of Westgate. And I will say, with Rosa being even with a 15, it's hard to make out exactly which kids are. There's a few that are running around, but they seem to be dressed a bit more nicely, a bit more put together, like they would be from the area where your family is largely from. However, Gideon and Revenant, you almost look off into one of the alleyways near where the port is located. You see, looks to be a young tiefling girl, purple skin, horns on her side, going into a bit of a curl, wearing what looks to be decent enough clothes, not necessarily like a burlap sack or anything like that, but still fairly worn, very Oliver Twist in almost appearance. She's kind of looking around into different corners and different areas. You would note that this appears to be a lookout.
Quick question too. Before we get there, can I stop and buy like muffins or something in the market?
Absolutely. That'll run you.
Okay.
How many? I'll say. Are you buying?
We ran into 3 kids last time. I'll get 6.
Yeah, you ran into 3 kids. You didn't necessarily get their names outside of that they're working for Isaiah.
Yeah, let's get 6.
6. For 6, that'll run you 6 copper pieces in total.
So much copper that works.
Don't want to RP it, and I don't want to take up much time with it, but Gideon was going to go shopping in the morning, and this is just a good time for it since we're getting muffins.
Absolutely.
He's going to run and find a place that has beads that he can put in his hair.
Well, I'll say, what kind of beads? Well, how do they look? Are you looking for like gem, standard?
Either, it doesn't really matter, either wooden or gem, but they black and green.
Black and green. Okay. So on the more cheap
gems, actually.
Gems? Okay. Because that will determine the price. So for gem ones, that kind of beads like black and green, you would almost look for like kinds of almost emerald or onyx in appearance. That would run you 10 gold pieces total.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
And he runs back to the rest.
Excellent. Yeah, that's easily done, as the muffins are baked nice and fresh. They have a really great scent to them. Seems like there's a bit of almost like a vanilla scent to them, with a bit of looks to be various nuts on top. 3 of them have nuts, 3 of them don't, because even though this is a fantasy world, allergies still exist. With that,
So,
yes.
with this tiefling girl,
Yes.
then that we see, she's a lookout, you said?
She, based upon with what you all both rolled with a 20 and a, specifically, especially you, Resident, with a 26, you would definitely note that she appears to be a lookout, just for the fact that she's kind of almost off at the corner of an alleyway, kind of standing out, but also trying to kind of hang back and looking around in different corners, while also trying not to be, suspicious, though she's a child and subtlety is not their thing.
Yeah. How old about?
You would estimate that she's probably approaching about maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Can I tell from kind of how she's positioned, like any signals you could do, or like if she's being watched herself, or like a getaway, or is she just like out in the open, not really having anything like that?
Yeah, I'll say go ahead and make a follow-up perception check, since you rolled especially high on this one, to determine any possible paths.
I will guidance myself again as I look, and that's when I rolled a 24.
24. you almost harnessing into your self-taught elements of being a rogue, you know to look out to keep an eye out for possible escape routes. She does not have any that are apparent to you. Her clearest one would most likely be going down the alleyway itself, in which case there is probably some sort of exit that you're unable to tell from this angle, as you're kind of on the opposite side of the street to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm. So I think if I can, I'll just kind of give a little motion to the group and I'll go try and talk to her.
I nod as a spider.
Ophelia will give a nod.
As like blending in as possible and kind of coming from the opposite side of the alley. So if she tried to like run in the alley, she's like running towards me type of thing.
Okay, yeah. I'll say go ahead and make a stealth check since you're trying to blend in.
Yeah, I'm not going like down the alley and coming up it. It's like
right.
The same on the street, but like just like meeting opposite sides of the alley entrance.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me to see how well you're able to almost Batman this your way through.
You got it. 27.
27.
Thank you, advantage.
I've been going through the Nolan Batman movies again, so Batman's on my mind. But anyway, as you're going, easily able to make your way through, and even for you, for Gideon and Rosa, and even Ophelia, well, I'm sorry, just basically Gideon and Ophelia, because Rosa, you're on his shoulder, so you are just experiencing this. But Gideon, you look and you see Revenant go into the crowd, and you swear you blink and you cannot track him. You have no idea how that happened, but just the way with Revenant, the way you're moving, going in and out of the various way with the crowd and flowing with it, almost as if you're going through a bit of like a river water. You eventually emerge on the opposite side. So where she's on the left side, you're basically on the right side. She's looking around and she does not seem to have noticed you yet.
So just because like I wanted to be in close proximity, I'm gonna then kind of like very gently like make myself more known and just be like, excuse me.
Huh?
Sorry if I scared you. I just was wondering if you could help me.
She kind of looks around and she's definitely looking down the alley. I didn't do anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking.
I don't think you did. I just am asking for help.
Who's asking really for help?
My name is Revenant. What is your name?
I'll say at this point, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I had to resist saying diplomacy again.
No.
It never
16.
leaves.
Yeah, 16.
16. All right. She kind of looks, but then you see, I'll say, how visible are the muffins?
They're not visible, but the smell is apparently. So
Yes, absolutely. So at that point, you notice that she kind of definitely is distracted. I'll give you
Are
my
you
name
okay?
I'll give you my name if you give me one of those.
Oh, you want a muffin?
Yes, I would love it. I would like a muffin.
Sure. Do you want one with nuts or without?
Without will be fine.
I'll pull out 2. I'll give her 2.
She looks, and you see just her eyes get wide at the look of this, as she just takes a massive bite out of one, and with a full mouth, goes, "My name's Grace."
Hi, Grace.
You said you wanted
You?
help, or
Yes, I am new to the city, and I'm just looking for ways to maybe meet people who know about the city. And I saw you looking around on the corner and thought maybe you could help me.
she's gonna look at you and just takes another bite of the muffin. Takes the other one and kind of looks, puts in a little bit of like a burlap sack that she has nearby, stores it away. And goes, well, I could definitely help you in some areas. As far as going around being new, I can tell you're definitely new to this place. You, no offense, but you kind of have the stench of someone who's new here.
Yes, well, I'm not even from this world.
Like
I'm trying to like draw her in with like the ooh.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She definitely looks curious. Like, wait, like you're from space or
Well,
the astral sea, or
it is another place people live, but it is not on a map here.
I'll say at that point, go ahead and definitely make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Persuasion 18.
18. She is looking and goes, "Oh, I think I know someone who will definitely want to meet you."
Just out of curiosity, too, is there any recognition of me that I'm getting picking up from her?
I'll say at that point, go ahead and make an insight check.
16.
16. You're definitely picking up elements of where she potentially does recognize you, but is most likely trying to play it off as a bit coy.
Who do you think would want to meet me?
Oh, a little person that got us together. My friends and I, helps us and does things to be able to make sure that we can work together and, well, feed one another, help each other. They have...
Why do you think he would want to meet me?
Well, one, you have muffins. Two, your story rings very interestingly.
I don't know. Are you really trying to help me?
Me? Oh, yes, absolutely. He will be able to assist you, help you more than I could. I mean, I know a lot about this city, but he knows a lot about this city.
And I just look at her. Is his name Isaiah?
She's gonna kind of... Let's see. It could be. He could have many names.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you only have one name?
I think so.
Is he from somewhere else too?
I don't know. I don't know where he's from.
Is he older than you?
A lot older.
How much older?
He doesn't say.
Is he a grown-up or just an older kid?
I don't know. He looks like a kid, but based upon what he says, it sounds like he's much older than that.
He does sound very interesting. Does he work for anybody in the city?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is that genuine?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
16.
16. As you are trying to read Grace, there seems to be a bit of honesty in that she potentially doesn't know, but also there may be an element of where she maybe doesn't care.
Okay. So Isaiah helps you?
He helps a lot of us who can't find homes.
Yes, I don't have a home either. That is very hard.
Well, he might be able to help you. If you have friends, then he can help them potentially too.
Would you help me, Grace?
I will help you by getting to him. And if you have friends,
You think I have friends?
well, wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you're nice. Why wouldn't you?
Have you heard of me before, Grace?
You look familiar.
From where?
I think maybe a few days ago. I don't remember fully.
Was
Insight
this one of the girls?
as a spider.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah, was this the
Oh.
same girl? 15.
15.
I did horrible. Ignore me.
Fair enough. It very well could be, but it could also be the story of you was passed around because you gave them a decent amount of money.
Right, we did.
Mm-hmm. Well, Grace, I hope that you are being true in trying to help me, because I have had people who have tried to help me and they've ended up hurting me.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Is that genuine?
Go ahead,
I just
make
wanna
it. Go ahead,
get
make
one
an
more.
go ahead, and make an insight check. Yeah.
Spider
There
inside.
we go. That's a good roll. 24.
24. Yeah, Rosa just for some reason this
Little
child.
kid. It's so sad. Like, oh, look at
Yeah.
their outfit. And their outfit is like all dirty. That's what is
Yeah.
Rosa.
There's a little. If a spider could cry. So anyway, Resident, with yours, there's definitely an air of sincerity, where she doesn't want to see harm come to you because you all have helped them so much, even at this rate.
Well, Grace, I think you are nice. And I think you are helping me. So, yes, can you tell me how I can meet Isaiah?
Well, you can follow me, and I'll take you to him.
Okay.
You can, if you have friends, you can bring them here, and I'll take you all.
Okay. Should I get them?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will kind of wander off a little bit and talk to you, Gideon and
Ophelia,
Ophelia.
did he like disappear into confetti and I just didn't see it? I don't know where they went.
I could not keep track of him for the life of me. He went into the crowd and suddenly vanished. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. I blinked and he was gone. How?
These Archfey. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm
Is
like residents right there.
Wait, Revenants Archfey? Holy crap!
I never said he was. I said they're like messing with us and exploding things, taking us.
Oh, fair enough.
Hi.
Ah!
Yeah, Ophelia just straight up curses at that and jumps.
Wait, how did you? You know, never mind. You are the silent one. All right. So how'd I go? Oh, hi, Rosa. I get used to that one.
Was that girl one that you talked to, Gideon? Just like motion over to the tiefling girl.
I don't think it was, right?
Doesn't necessarily look like the exact one.
I don't think so.
Well, she knows
There's a
about
few
us.
kids. I mean, makes sense.
So I don't think she wants to hurt us. But I don't know about Isaiah, but she said she can have us meet him. And he does sound odd, like he is not normal. She said he looks like a kid, but I don't know if he is really a kid.
All right.
So do we want to meet him?
Trust your gut. Your Usfa.
Well, I am ready to go, but a lot of people in the city I heard are bad, so I don't know. I'll just look at my shoulder. Should we go? Asking Rosa.
I nod my little spider head.
Okay.
I think that was a yes.
Or like I go like crouch, it's your nodding.
She's raising the roof. I'm not
Just the-
short or bowing down to you.
I was thinking it was
never good at charades.
it's the dancing spiders. The
Yeah.
Just look at
Like the
Ophelia.
music now?
Is that a yes or a no?
she. That's a yes. I've spent enough time with
Oh.
this form. That's a yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she probably would have gone and like hid in a pocket if she said no or something.
She was usually on my shoulder because it's one of those things of even when we tried to do a stealth bit, I was normally so loud, I'd reveal us anyway, and so, but yeah.
Fair enough.
It's really weird, but you get used to it.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go.
Sure. On your lead. Doing a good job.
Crab Rave is
So-
just going in my head right now. Just
So we're down two, kind of, because one's the spider and one's actually poofed away. So
Yeah.
I'll bring these two over.
yes. Okay.
The two who are
Yeah, Gideon and Ophelia.
there's hidden Rosa still.
Yes.
I'll bring these two over and I'll come to Grace. Hi, Grace.
Yeah.
These two also would like to have help and meet Isaiah.
Oh, okay. Sure. Right this way. And she kind of just hops down from she looks like she was just sitting on a box, and she kind of hops down from it and runs to the back. And you see her push aside a grate to leading downward into the sewer, saying, we go down here, and then a little bit further on, you will be able to go ahead and meet Isaiah.
Thank you.
So, with that, you all make your way down, following Grace as she leads you through the bottom sewers of Westgate. And that is where we'll go ahead and take a break for tonight. As things are unfolding, a lot of chaos, a lot of shenanigans, as we're going to try and get to the bottom of everything surrounding Kane Fisher and this strange Isaiah fellow. So you're not going to lose what comes next, folks. Stay tuned. welcome back, everybody. Just now joining us, our heroes are currently trying to investigate the goings-on within Westgate and find out more about a mysterious lord by the name of Kane Fisher, as well as apparently someone that is trying to assist some of the orphan kids within the city named Isaiah, and trying to see if this Isaiah knows anything about this Fisher and anyone else within the city limits. Having made friends with a tiefling girl by the name of Grace, she has started to lead you all through the sewers. And eventually, as you're going in an ever-winding position, going down various alleyway, almost like kind of like alleyways and narrows, the stench just filling your nose, constant sounding of dripping and the like. Eventually, you enter into what looks to be an open clearing of sorts, made of, the ground is made of a fine blackened stone, and there are pillars everywhere with seems like torches lit. There are boxes around, sacks with food and the like pouring out. And you see that there's almost like a red carpet of sorts and a pedestal and a makeshift throne out of various twigs, sticks, and boxes that has red carpet thrown onto it. A lot of this looks to be very patchwork. It's not necessarily the most elegant. And on this throne, you see what looks to be a smallish yet slender figure wearing a long green, oversized green cloak that obscures their the person's face. Can't see their hands or their feet. They're just completely enveloped in it. And you just see all as well as all manner of children running around, from halflings, dwarves, humans, elves. And as you're going, you see one kid kind of dump a sack of food onto another one. Like, well, we got some a little bit more food. Let's go ahead. And they look up, see you all. Yeah, don't worry. They want to see Isaiah. They said they're here to help, or they need help.
Yes.
They're the ones.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's like they're the ones that helped Katie and them a few days ago with all those coins. And you see their faces light up, and you see from the throne as the hand goes up. You don't necessarily. You can see the outline of a hand within the cloak, but the cloak dangles down. But there's definitely a pointing gesture toward you with a booming voice. You, almost like they're trying to project. You there. You assisted us a few days ago. Is that correct?
Gideon.
To anyone.
Yes, that would be true. I mean, very true.
Please, step forward. Don't be shy. You need help, and Isaiah will be able to help you.
Thank you for that.
Resident, yeah, he's got the lead.
Okay.
Why are you willing to help us?
Yeah. And as you approach, I will say you do see what looks to be almost like statues of armor, four that looks to be leaning up against various pillars that are almost flanking the throne. It looks... Well, I'm willing to help you because you helped us. It's only fair for exchange.
Do you not get help from other people in the city?
Depends upon what you mean by help, my dear boy.
Well, do they give you these things? Kind of motioning to the sack of whatever you said was dropped.
It looks... They give it to us, but they may not realize that they're giving it to us.
So they are not choosing to help you then?
In a manner of speak.
Does anybody choose to help you? Or are you alone here?
You see the figure stand up. And as they stand up, weirdly, while they are on the throne, they appeared short, but almost seems that they suddenly grow in stature as they stand up, almost trying to almost match your all's height and getting to about Gideon. But they do not reveal anything about them. There are some who definitely seek to assist the less fortunate of this city, namely the children, whom I'm seen to bring under my care. But those are few and far between within these streets.
That is very sad. Those who need the most help should get the most help.
It is a sad world in which we live. Very rarely can people look beyond their own means.
How did you find all these children to help?
I didn't have to look very far. Sometimes it takes just looking slightly to the left.
Well, if it does help more, I'll pull up the last 4 muffins. I know there isn't enough for everyone, but they can have these also.
Puts out a hand, and you definitely do. The hand actually is visible. You definitely do see a thin hand, and the hand is kind of bony in its structure. Almost doesn't necessarily look decaying, but definitely looks old and withered.
Okay. Just because I can, I'm going to do my Eyes of the Grave just to see
All right. Now that's
if there's any undead.
Yeah. No undead outside of the obvious Gideon.
Okay. Just double checking. Now that I can see a hand, I wanted to at least check that.
Yes. Grams.
Okay.
Well, that is most kind. We will kind of then motions that you see looks to be a dwarven boy. Philip, make sure that these get added to the pile. I think we should probably make sure that these are eaten soon. Yes. He goes and then he just runs off.
So are you from here? You said you were close?
I am not necessarily from here. But it also depends upon what you mean by here.
Did you grow up here in the city?
I did not grow up within the bounds of Westgate.
Where did you grow up?
Tell you what, I like this game. A question for another question. You've already asked me one of where, if I grew up within the cities of Westgate. I ask you, you answer true. Then I answer your question.
Okay.
Why have you come before me today?
Well, I came here because when I walk through these streets, I've seen many people who are just trying to hurt people. We just talked to somebody who said they only want to make others suffer. And I don't want to be like that. And I don't want that to spread to all the people in this city. Because I don't think that is the right way. Helping people is the right way. And I wanted to see if you, who help these children, feel the same way or not.
Kind of looks around. Most noble. As far as where I'm from, I came from a place that's beyond this plane. You would call the Feywild.
Did you say something, Gideon? Okay.
Gideon looks like he's about to ask something and then kind of stops himself.
And you've come a long way.
Yes. But now it's my turn for a question. What help do you need?
Well, like I said, we spoke to someone who said that they just want to make people suffer. And they work for somebody who has power in this city. And I don't think someone who wants to make others suffer should have power like that. And I wanted to know if you would know more that could help us.
Kind of leans back. There's absolutely a chance that I might. My connections run deep, whether they realize it or not. But as far as your other question of... Forgive me, what was your question?
Well, I guess my question is, do you work for anyone in this city or do you work for yourself?
Oh, my dear boy, there's not a soul within this city that could contain the likes of me.
So you work for yourself then?
I definitely work for myself.
And does that mean that you are looking to help these kids? Help others?
Well, I'm looking to help people so much as it also benefits me to an extent. Helping these kids is a necessity. They cannot help themselves. I have the means to be able to do so. But I still want to benefit. Assisting and helping without exchange, as you so have done for us, is not a good venture. But you helped us, so I shall help you.
Do you want to ask me another question? Because I want to ask you another question.
Question, actually.
Oh, we'll strike it. Is there more that you're not telling me?
Well, I don't know. Have you left the sewers recently?
Recently. I tend to remain hidden in these areas. But my webs go ever so deep.
Well, there is a group of people who are getting other groups of people who want to hurt others together. And they are trying to do something that will be very bad for this world, I think, and cause a lot of people to die. And that could mean many things. It could hurt the children here. It could hurt people all across the world. And I think the person who is in charge, or one of the people who talked about here, is connected to it in some way. And he is part of the group who is everywhere we go, trying to hurt people.
You certainly like to speak in riddles.
Well, I'm just trying to explain it. It is a lot, and some of it I don't even know.
As Isaiah kind of looks over and goes, I am aware that there are things going on outside. I may not know the exact names of beings or cults and the like, but I am definitely aware that there are a lot of things occurring. Things that I'm trying to keep these children safe from.
Well, I would like to see them safe also. So, my question then is, what are they doing to help you? What are they giving you?
Well, what they're giving to help me with is, well, firstly, sustenance. But also, by having children run around, they hear things, even if you're not aware. In many ways, they help me get connections.
Connections?
People that are of interest, that I may want leverage over, or people that I know may want to see out of the picture at some point. Or just general information.
And that helps you?
It does indeed.
So information is your goal? Or is that just a step towards what helps you?
Information is always the goal, my boy. Information is what gives you the upper hand.
It is your turn.
I tire of this game. Let-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it is not your fault. But you you have satiated my desire and my knowledge. I may not know your names, I may not know much more, but I know what I need to. Tell me, what do you need assistance with?
Well, and I'll just kind of like look to Ophelia and Gideon quick.
Ophelia gives a nod.
Little look at my shoulder.
I'll probably like, I'll like poke your neck or something.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm sure Mark
Yeah,
internally
that could be
also
weird.
went, "Oh no, Rachel."
Well, you know, I'm guessing about the Lord of the city, Lord Fisher.
Oh yes, that dirtbag. I'm aware of him.
So you do not like him.
Absolutely not.
Has he hurt you or the kids?
No, and good for that. If he has hurt me or the children in any way, he would have felt my wrath in a big way.
Well, he is part of that group that is trying to hurt everyone.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
So it may not be doing it right now, but he will hurt the children.
Hmm.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know if he knows of you?
It would not surprise me if he was aware of my existence. Everything I've learned about Kane Fisher is that he tends to have tendrils in almost every facet of this city, tending to lean into the secrets, learn things about a person, hold it over them, lord it over them, as a means to be able to make his way up. But I do know that he has secrets of his own, or at least rumors.
So you must have been here a long time to know many of these rumors.
Absolutely.
If you've been here a long time, do you have anybody who is an adult who works for you in the city?
I might.
People who can help to stop him?
I might.
Because I don't want to make the children get involved. I don't want them hurt.
No, neither do I. But I might. It depends upon what you mean to do about this Fisher.
Well, maybe you can let us know some things that might help us to stop him.
Well, if you try to stop him, you're most likely going to have to try to kill him. He is a vengeful person. He will stop at nothing until his foes, or those he deems as foes, are out of his way. He's apparently has made deals with other beings and other people to increase his power of his own, according to rumors, anyway.
Deals with other people or other more powerful things like gods or...
One rumor says gods, another rumor says people.
How do you know then what is true? If you hear rumors that say different things,
You find
doesn't that make problems?
You find for the consistency. Whether it's gods or people, the truth remains. He has a source of power that makes him stronger.
Does he have secrets that might make it so people who currently work for him might not want to work for him anymore?
As far as secrets that he holds, you see within the city of Westgate, it doesn't necessarily matter. As far as anything that I'm aware of, people probably still be willing to work with him as long as he pays well or promises power.
So if his money goes away,
It's possible. But he also has other means of money. So you can steal his money, or you can cut him off at different areas. But that is definitely one way to potentially remove him without bloodshed.
Much blood is on his hands.
More than you can possibly imagine. You do not get to a position of power like him with clean hands.
In a place like Westgate, I could see that.
Well, probably most places.
so what sort of help do you think you can give us?
Depends upon what you, how you mean to go about taking care of this Cane Fisher. If you mean to take him on in combat of sorts, I might be able to provide enough means to be able to distract from primary guards and the like. You will probably still have to take on him as well as any others. If you mean to take on him financially, I don't know if I'll necessarily have the full-blown means. And that will obviously take time. But I could definitely assist in some regards.
How much influence do you have in replacing him if he were to leave a void of power? Replacing with someone that would do better for the city?
Well, that power I don't necessarily have. I could do what I can, but the problem is within a city like Westgate, as long as the upper people's pockets are lined, that's all they care about.
What about you?
Oh, I do not care for such things.
It means you're a good person for it.
Just because a person does not care for it doesn't mean they're the right person for it. A person should care about wanting to take up a role of leadership such as that. If they don't, then they'll be a poor leader indeed.
So how does someone become a lord in this city?
Pay off the right people, become powerful enough within the various organizations that you reside within, or even kill the right people.
Well, if the power that seems to be making people do things like this is money, maybe it is the best to just get rid of that, because if we just kill him, that doesn't stop somebody just as bad to just start taking the money and doing it too, right?
It's possible. But how do you get rid of such a thing?
Take it. If suddenly they can't pay somebody, then that person might not listen to them anymore.
Yes. You can steal from his vault. You can steal from anyone's vault. But you're going to have to do more than that. You're going to have to cut off his cash flows and the like. You'll need to look into his books to find out every source of information and every possible outcome as to where he could get that money.
Putting someone in, attacking someone that way is going to put him in a corner that could make him even more dangerous. It is a good idea.
It is. It's a good idea.
Just don't know if we have the time for it.
Killing someone might be the fast option, but is it the right option?
Since I've been watching for a while, number one, could I just roll insight on this
Everything?
conversation with him in general? Just does he seem genuine?
Yeah.
Does he seem like he's being tricky?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and make an insight check.
18.
18. As you're kind of reading, there is an element of where, yes, there is sincerity in that Isaiah clearly wants to watch over and like protect the kids and the like and not bring them into danger. But there is, and even some of his more declarative statements about leadership and the like seem to be coming from a place of sincerity, where he doesn't want that. But there is an element of where clearly a chess game is being played.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like he has an agenda. He's trying to protect the thing. Yeah.
He absolutely has an agenda.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll like poke Rezavan to make sure he's ready, but it looks like she's about to shift unless he like signals her like maybe it's not safe, but I'm assuming it's probably fine.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you.
Yeah. So the spider disappears, and then Rosa just like pops out behind Rezavan.
All the kids look. All the kids look at that and go, and just start freaking out, and some of them just run in different directions. While others are like, "Oh wow!"
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's me every time too.
Isaiah,
it's just me.
Isaiah kind of, even with the expressionless, like void of a hood, was looking for him. Goes, I was wondering when you were going to reveal yourself.
Yeah, I wanted to watch a little bit first. I wondered if maybe you'd recognize it if you said you were from the Feywild.
I do recognize an Eladrin when I see one.
Well, this has been a great talk so far. I'm Rosa.
Hmm.
I was just wondering what it is you're wanting to have happen.
Just kind of a little tilt of the head. Whatever do you mean?
I would like to know what you are hoping to have happen here. I think it's clear you want something, so what is it?
You can almost sense a smile and like a big grin coming from behind the hood, just in the way that the thing carries itself with the cock of a head, and now we're getting to the meat of things. It is true that I do want these children to be safe and cared for. This city, these streets have been unkind to them. And I want those in power to be punished for that unkindness. I want Kane Fisher to be removed from the picture by any means necessary, so that the people of Westgate can understand that the elite and powerful are not as untouchable as they claim.
Why Westgate in particular? Why him in particular?
Westgate is a festering city. It has crime is rampant, people are problems. And Kane Fisher seems to be a prime target for examples such as that. As far as everything I can tell with my conversations and connections, he seems to be a primary target, an example of all that is wrong with Westgate.
How long have you been here? Did he ask that and I missed that?
I have been here for many years, probably over 10 years, give or take.
Did you ever team up with any of the other forces here that wanted to do good by Westgate?
I've tried, but they found my methods extreme. Going for their wallets, sending a message, rather than trying to correct Westgate by doing good.
Interesting. Does that include the Tyrellises?
I never tried to approach the Tyrellises. They seem to be doing good on their own means and assisting the rest of Faerun. But I do know that Fisher had a disdain for them.
Yeah, them in particular. Do you know why?
What is it to you?
I feel like she feels like it's pretty obvious who she is,
Yeah.
just because she is pretty well known in the city. But can I insight him?
Absolutely.
Okay. 18 again.
18. As there's definitely an element of like possible recognition, but also just genuinely trying to probe and get a read almost.
I'll glance at the others, but if they don't seem alarmed, I'll continue. Okay. Well, I'm one of them, so.
I thought as much. According to some of my connections, he was not necessarily so fond of Selûnites establishing a temple. I would rather see examples be made. And what better examples to be made of than a family such as yours?
Does he worship Shar or something? They definitely are teaming up, it feels like.
Why do you think he loves his secrets?
Is that you are pretty sure?
I am confident.
Okay.
I am asking this not because I'm trying to say you're doing something wrong, but you also like secrets. What makes you different?
Well, I like to share. With the right people, of course.
Oh, Sharans don't.
I supply, hopefully.
Then who are the right people?
The people that will help me advance my goals. To see this city be done better. To help me find the right targets. Those are the right people.
Well, I think this city needs to have the heart of it change. And I don't know if just continuing to do what they keep doing is going to change anything. If killing is how everyone got to where they are, how is killing gonna just make anything better? Won't it just make more people angry? Won't it just make more people want to kill?
It's always possible.
Good.
But if we can take away his power, that might change people's thoughts.
I'm not saying your method's not doable. It will just take time, is all.
I mean, is there not a possibility that we could try and take care of getting information from him and maybe, breaking into his place type of thing, and then also work to secure his funds after we're gone? Like, you could take care of that. Or, we could leave him alive even, whatever. I don't think we necessarily need to kill him either, although, Sharans are pretty powerful if he's connected to the temple. But if you cut off the supply afterwards, it would be a lot harder to bounce back. I don't know how long we can stay here in the city, but if we leave people afterwards to continue.
Rosa, for that, I'll say go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage since it's building off of what Rezavan was talking about. But
Okay. Could Resvin make one
yeah,
too?
absolutely.
Yeah,
And
okay.
both of you can go ahead and do so.
Okay. Then I'll just roll straight then.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Okay.
20.
Uh,
That's a 24 then.
that's awesome. His eyes are just so big and
Yep.
cute.
Got the eyes of an angel.
14.
So he's definitely taking in your words, Rezavan, and even you, Rosa. That is always doable. We can certainly attest to that. Changing the heart of a city was not something that will happen overnight. Whether it's by canceling his funds or any other means. If you are able to break in, find information, take care of things that way, take care of what you need to, and leave behind further information for me, then that is certainly doable.
As if we could, number one, expose him as a Sharan, that could get rid of some of his neutral support. Also, I mean, I know some people won't care. Also, if we oh dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Rachel. Sharon and oh, also if you do end up doing this more of the, I guess, less brutal way, I could see the Saloonite Temple siding with you. I could see other factions that are good siding with you, at least to aid in the purge. I think a lot of these individual factions have been waiting around to be able to unite under a common goal. There just hasn't been an opportunity.
There's a moment of pause and thinking. Kind of, pardon me, walks back to his throne and sits back down on it. You've definitely given me a lot to think about and consider. If this is the route that you wish to go, then that is the route that we shall. And who knows, we might be able to turn around the city of Westgate.
By the way, is my little crown doing anything with illusions for him?
For that, you'll still need to make a investigation check with advantage.
Okay. Just curious. This dice, the sheepy dice are failing me, PS,
Oh, no.
you guys. Sheepy dice at advantage, I rolled an 8 and an 8.
Oof.
Or, did you say investigation?
Yeah.
So that is a 14? Yeah.
As you kind of look and your eyes flash ever so slightly, and you do see that there's indeed something beneath. And you see before you what looks to be a twisted form. Gotta make sure I get information right here, right? A twisted form of a creature, like a gray skin, white hair, tattered clothes, kind of like a crooked nose. And as you're kind of looking at this point, I'll say, go ahead and make for me a Arcana check. Arcana or Nature, either one will work.
Okay. Oh, that is so much better. That would be a 22.
you can recognize that before you is casting a spell to disguise their appearance, and this person is a hag.
Oh. Okay,
And-
what?
And suddenly, this wanting to sow the seeds of chaos and the like, it's making a bit more sense.
Yeah, what is the lore of hags here? Could they be good or bad? Like how does that work?
Yeah, so with your roll, you would definitely know that hags typically form into covens. Some can be labeled as fiends, others can be labeled as fae. This one appears to be more along the lines of a fae, even though normally it seems that this one would be potentially a fiend. But sometimes hags can break away from their covens and be potentially good or desire to do good in spite of how they experience with their coven.
Wasn't there a
Okay.
sea hag or something at that one tavern we went to?
Yes, there was.
Granny.
So
Yeah, Granny.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh right, I forgot we met her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So okay, and you said that they can break away and just kind of do their own thing.
They can. As clearly with Granny.
Yes. Is that rare?
It can be very rare.
Okay. So Rosa will say, like, very delicately, she's definitely trying really hard not to be offensive. But she'll say it quietly too, because she doesn't want to say it in front of the kids, like really, really loud or anything. So maybe she'll even like creep up a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll say, "Are you not with the coven anymore?"
You look and you just see the head kind of tilt and look down at you and goes, "Oh, you looked through me."
Yeah.
Do you sound different?
Yeah.
Do we all hear a difference?
You all do
Okay.
hear a difference.
Yeah, sorry, I just thought we should be upfront, if we're doing city remake talks.
Oh,
How are the kids reacting?
the kids are kind of confused.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's quite all right. I played my little game and apparently my time was up.
What? What does that mean?
Oh, I was playing my little game in terms of trying to play a long time hide and seek, if you will. Still help the kids, still help with the city, but wanted to have a bit of a fun.
Oh, sorry, I've spoiled your game, I guess. That's why I said it quiet.
Ah, it's quite all right. And when one is caught, one is caught.
I don't think hide and seek is supposed to last forever. Eventually, you're supposed to find them, right?
That sounds like someone who always lost at hide and seek. Okay, side tangent. I was so good at hide and seek once that legitimately people started a second round because they didn't find me.
Just keep going.
And eventually I did have to reveal myself, and they're like, "Dude, where were you?"
Wait for you to find me.
They didn't forget about me. They legitimately couldn't find me, so they just kept on going. They thought I went home.
That's so funny.
Okay, so yeah, are you not with the coven? Like, why are
No, I broke away from my coven years ago. I saw the cruelty that they were doing to, well, she gestures, and others, and it just, something awoken within me, and I didn't want to see that cruelty be done to others anymore.
We'll
Insight.
insight this one.
Absolutely.
Okay. 14.
14, all right.
16.
Okay. Resident, you're not necessarily sure, understanding now fully what's going on, or to a certain extent. It's hard to tell exactly how honest Isaiah's words are. And Rosa, there's definitely a tinge of honesty within Isaiah's words.
Like, that I trust her, Isaiah, or that I only kind of do?
There's a tinge of honesty in that the story of them leaving of Isaiah leaving the coven seemed to be true, but still hiding details potentially.
Okay.
That must not have been easy breaking away.
No, it definitely was not. So I came here under a different name entirely and new identity to hide myself.
Are they still looking for you?
Yes. And Rosa, as you're having this conversation, you're kind of almost from the back of your neck where Tyler typically resides. You're almost feeling like there's almost nervous shaking coming from him.
Tyler? Okay. If I sense mood from Rat.
Sense the mood on the rat.
Can I roll the sense mood on Rat?
That's a very specific skill, but you took proficiency for some reason.
I
which is
did.
great.
I anticipated.
This would definitely be insight.
Okay.
I want you to add that to your character sheet. Add a skill and put sense mood of rat.
Animal insight.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Guys, these dice are horrible right now. I rolled a 1.
I think it's across the board, except for Mark's just sucking up all of our good rolls.
Yeah, he's just
right now.
rolling nat
guys.
20 after nat 20.
Sorry,
I mean, you did that a
guys.
lot to us on Sunday as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
Back, baby. Nat 20s.
I got a 7 total or something.
Just from there being this nervous shaking, it's hard to tell exactly Tyler's mood.
Okay. That is so weird. I might even put my hand on the back of my neck, but it's really him, and see if it he reacts to my touch at all, or does it help him, or
It does seem to calm him down a bit.
okay.
Okay, so they're looking for you though?
I would assume so. One does not break away easily without being consequences.
What made you break away? You kind of said it suddenly it happened.
It's hard to tell. There was, as I said, there was a revelation, and I decided to break away. I don't know where it came from or why. But as though scales were being removed from my eyes.
Sounds like divine intervention or something.
It's possible. But I don't necessarily follow any of the gods. But I wouldn't put it past them for interfering in such matters.
So it's literally like you're just doing your thing, and then one day you're like, wait, this is all wrong.
Precisely.
Huh. Yeah, that does sound really interesting. Are you worried that you'll get found?
Of course. Which is why I always try to hide myself like this. I don't go out all that much, and try to prevent using my magic as much as possible. Well, outside of disguising.
Right. I guess I could also see why you'd be wanting to work in the shadows afterwards, too. It's not like you want to have attention, right?
Exactly. And I've
Is-
seen what this kind of
Okay.
power does to people.
Yeah, you were in the Feywild with the Coven?
That is where we resided, yes.
Is rebuilding the city part of a way to also protect yourself?
I see it more as penance.
Oh. I want to insight that.
Sure.
22.
22. There is definitely truth in that wanting to help within the city and correct it is definitely, Isaiah views it as an act of penance of sorts.
Well, I think that's pretty admirable.
I guess I should thank you. But yes, I do want to see this city get corrected. I do want to see these children find homes and the like. And if Cane Fisher is that first step, then so be it.
Do you have anything that you can show Rosa about him or secrets you've learned about him? She's really smart and could probably look through them and maybe find some stuff that could be a way to take his money or to find people who he trusts and we can break those connections. Or secrets of where things are in his house or other place he hides things.
Yes. I do not, he goes, I don't have much. I do not have his books, but I do believe I know someone who does. As, Isaiah goes over to one of the chests, opens it up, hands what looks to be a parcel of papers. This is every information that we could get on him. Connections that he has within the city. He pulls out a piece of paper. The person who uses his books is a dwarf in the lower district. An accountant of sorts. Goes by the name of Dugar.
It's his accountant, you said.
Yes.
Lit. Okay.
But is simply a blacksmith. At least, pretends to be one anyway.
Okay, that's his cover. Okay. That's good to know.
If you get him, and you get that, and you get those books, that will definitely be able to assist in bringing down this person.
You'll be enough.
We'll be able to make specific strikes and targets.
Yeah, that's true. You know where he's funneling his money to from that. Do you know if he has like a lot of security around his house or anything, or is he pretty secure in his secrecy?
It is always safe to assume that he has security, whether arcane in nature or hired mercenaries.
Because, all right, we have a couple things happening with him, and we're a little bit on a. We want to make sure we don't miss out on a couple opportunities. Do you think it would be something that's easily done with like a quick strike? Did you say that you could help us get into Kane Fisher's house too?
That I can absolutely assist you do.
Okay.
But you only get one assist as payment for payment. If you want to assist in getting a Dugars, I can do that. But you'll have to find your own way into Master Fisher's house.
What if we just got Dugars and then gave you the book and then you helped us into the house?
Then that
Is
is a
that an
deal.
option? I mean, I wasn't making it yet. It was just a. Do you like that idea? Okay. Do you guys like that idea? What do you think?
What?
That is fine.
It might be like trying to do too much, but I kind of agree with you, Rezavan, that I would like this to be done right and not in a way that perpetuates the same cycles of the city over and over and over again.
Yes, I think people need to see a different way.
That could be something that could be done soonish, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to expend our resources either. Were you gonna say something, Gideon?
I dropped my illusion as well, just on the voice, because I'm tired of doing it. And Gideon sees that we're all dropping stuff. We cut him off at the knees. Gold's gone. 2 strikes. You've seen Kane for the past 10 years or however long he's been here. How is he going to strike back? What is he going to do in return retaliation? Will more people suffer?
When he starts to see that his gold is being dried up, he will do what he can to hold on to it, by any means necessary. Things will get worse before they get better.
Desperate men are dangerous. This is what you guys want to do?
Do you think that if we do that and then go into his house, do you think that's still enough time to be able to maybe intercept stuff with my family if we decide we can do it? Or do you think
How do we
it's
get to your family?
much? Well, he's the one that's supposed to know. Right? He's the one that has all the access. That's why we were talking about this in the first place.
Right.
Well, if we don't get it from him, I'm sure we can find another way.
But just to of character, because we've been talking a lot about a lot of different directions.
Yep.
So is our plan then go to get this accountant book thing first? Give it to Hag. Then we go to Kane's and see. Oh man, I want chicken strips. We go to Kane's and see what we can do about that, and then move on from there. And just kind of try to do it all really quick. Is that what we're thinking? Or am I misunderstanding the plan?
That's what it seems like, is we get the book, which will give us information about how to most effectively take down Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Am I getting that right, Lit? Is that
Yep, pretty
essentially
much.
what said to us? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
And we can we can look through it ourselves too, but like
yeah.
it feels like the Hag can do the most. Isaiah can do the most with that. And then we can continue on to deal with Kane ourselves after.
Yep. However you'll see fit. Yep.
So,
because I think Rosa was just expressing worried about like, will the window close
Right.
to help her family
worried
if
about.
we do a bunch of that stuff. So does it seem though like maybe it won't? Like, because I'm trying to think about how the message was worded. Like there wasn't a time limit.
There wasn't, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. What would we can talk about it later. I'm just trying to think where it would go after that, but it doesn't really matter at the moment.
Yeah. It's kind of, this is step one. It's
pretty much.
Yeah.
Gideon also looks like he's just relying on you guys right now. I think in his head, he's already kind of wrapped up this Fisher guy into the Eli Thalas circle. He does not trust, he would not trust to keep Thalas alive. So he's not sure about this one, but he's also not, first one to just not give someone a chance either. So.
Yeah, I think Rosa will just say, I mean, I'm okay with this plan and I agree with it, but I just don't know if I'll be able to forgive myself if we had a chance to help everyone in my village and my family, and then I passed it by and then went, oh, I'll find another way later. Like,
what do you want to do?
I think we can still go about this as long as there's no delays.
oh yeah, that's if we go quickly, but the only thing is then it might expend a lot of our resources.
Come back here. Maybe rest. Like you said, there's no timeline. As far as them when they're expecting us.
Know that, yeah.
No, I just meant the expecting us part.
Yeah.
Well, if we rest starting real soon, then we could go in the middle of the night, right? And be back to full strength.
And just do all of it?
And just
do we not need time to study the books at all? Or are we just going to hand drop off the books and go?
We can look at the books for a little bit.
Other option. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We'll just do one look at the book and then do the other.
Just not going to give too much time for it to hurt him. That's all. So,
Well, that's a long-term thing, I think, is what we were
Sure.
saying. But if we wanted, though, we could. I mean, I have like about half strength right now. I don't know how you guys feel, but we could go do the book first right now. Come back and rest. And then
I
go.
would just worry that if we give too much time to have them know something's wrong, they might react and change things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 8 hours is a fair amount of time. Actually, Isaiah, do you know how much is his accountant watched or contacted? Do we have a window of time for him to be missing and for it to be okay?
It's hard to tell exactly how long. There's almost random intervals of when he is contacted.
Okay. Like days, hours.
Days, hours, 10 day. It is intentionally kept vague.
Okay.
I really don't know what is the best thing to do. I know what my heart tells me, my huspa tells me to do. But I don't know if it's the right thing to get it done. But I want to try and do whatever I can. I can be good at being quiet, and I can be good at taking things.
You have a big enough husfa feeling about this. I trust you.
As long as we're fast and we don't squander the opportunity.
And I think we rest. Go there, snatch it, drop it off, and take a little time to look at it. And we go night.
If we can take it without expending any resources or not much, then that means we go full strength. And if we do end up finding a way to the fugue plane, then
I need to be.
we could feel confident to take it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You are more than welcome to rest here until you feel ready.
Okay. Thank you.
I like that.
Oh, out of character, I think we would have said, we would have told Alloway, like,
Yes.
we're gonna go do some stuff and
Yeah.
said bye to her and stuff. I forgot to even do that. We were like, bye! And then, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of NPCs right now.
We do.
Well-
You have a whole gaggle.
Yeah.
I did want to ask to be shown out of the sewer so I can go get some food for everybody
You are
and make sure all the kids are fed. But
you are easily able to do that, and for expediency's sake, able to gather food and all that's needed as you all prepare to rest up, and in the evening make your way to Dugar's and then eventually to Kane's. And that is where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session. All right. Very roleplay heavy, but the pieces are starting to come into place as we are starting to reach the climax of this whole arc. So we are starting to move into places. Tension is mounting. Will we be able to save Rosa's family? Who knows? But it's going to be very interesting either way. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is going to be exciting. And as a reminder, no episode next week. We are going to be taking a little break. And honestly, what a time to go ahead and take a little break at this moment to go ahead and get things figured out. But either way, we are all so glad that you all have joined or continue to join us on this adventure. We wouldn't have it any other way. So until next time, everyone, keep being awesome. Cheers. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to our official artists, Rachel and Dee Lee, for the character art. You can follow them under their socials, Pip400art and Raphaziel, respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.